Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Today, we talk about how much money it would cost us to do, or how much money would it take for us to do various
obscure
tasks. Yikes, pause. We talk about
George's weed dependency.
Yeah, the effects of
Let's go back on it.
alcohol and nicotine on the body and how we don't care.
And how much would it take for you to stop either smoking or drinking?
Man,
Dun, dun, dun.
Never.
this is another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Here we go.
Hey, guys.
How you doing there, buds?
Doing great. Finally getting some good weather here in the old Tejas.
About time. Well, yeah. I mean, you know what I
Yesterday
talked
was
about
nice.
yesterday? I do like the weather, but you understand we only had like 3 weeks of cold, and that kind of irritates me.
3 weeks of cold? But like super cold.
Yeah, like, I mean,
Below 35 cold.
I'd say the low being, I'd say the high being at its highest point below 60. We probably only had like 4 weeks.
No, most of
The
December
high?
was pretty cold.
Was
Yeah,
it?
just December. November felt amazing.
Yeah, November felt good. January was cold.
Cold.
And then, so I would probably say like 6 weeks,
Think
maybe.
6 weeks?
Maybe
below 60 high?
below 60 for sure. Below 50, maybe 4.
I just feel like we've had like 3 days. We'd have like 3 days of like cold, and then like it would jump up to like 80, and then we'd be like, oh, here we go.
It did do that in January.
And then we'd have like another, and we'd have like 5 days of like 80 and like hot. Like my AC bill was like going everywhere.
Dude, I called the electric company because I got my electric bill. Most of the times my electric bill, because I don't have gas, is rather high, right? It's because it's all in one. And so it's normally like 180 to like 220 a month.
That's not bad.
Right? And so last month or January, it was $500.
Someone tapped into your.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, is there like a reason? She was like, it was just these 3-4 days that came through and it was like in the single digits. I was like, oh my God.
But dang, like that much, like triple?
Dude, it was nuts. It does it every year. It may not triple, but we added like electricity to the bill to the kennel, and so that probably took up some of it as well because we were running a heater all day and night. And that, dude, if you haven't ever stood by one of those little propane heaters,
I love them.
they're so great. I would take that like hunting with me and hook it up to my truck while we're setting up decoys or something.
So did you put propane heaters?
Or not propane, it was
Okay.
kerosene. Or not kerosene, diesel. It was one of the diesel ones.
Because I was like, you put propane heaters in your kennel and then like shut that thing up?
No. Bro, I swear I was low-key kind of afraid of that. And so, but I opened the door maybe like 6 inches to a foot, and I had a breezeway, so it just kind of breezed out and it didn't smell too bad. And I literally walked in there. It was 4 degrees outside, I remember, and I walked in there and I took off like all my jackets and was just hanging out in my shorts and t-shirt. I was like, oh, this is great.
That's why that bill was $500.
Yeah.
That's why that
Probably
bill.
sat there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
this
man.
is great.
Are y'all hot, or do y'all like the hot or the cold better?
It depends, really.
What about me, Jake?
Oh, George loves the heat.
Yeah.
I had, dude. So
I
this
don't
man,
understand how.
No, this man this week. So we're in the freaking hotel room and it's 70, and he's over there bundled up in his freaking blanket, and then we get to the job site and it's 75, and
I'm
he
like
is
sweating.
he is dripping, and I'm like, bro, where's your sweet spot? Like, does it have to be 72.5
Literally,
for you
what
to
I
be
was gonna
like,
say.
this is perfect? Because he's like installing finger safes, and he comes to me, and he's like,
me, I'm
he's like drenched, and he's also wearing sweatpants and a hoodie, and I'm like, well, maybe
Yeah, I told him
Take
like,
it off.
maybe I should take my jacket
No
off. Like, yeah,
joke.
maybe.
you should. And he's over there like, it's hot in here, and I'm like, bro, it's set. I understand it was hot, and I turned the air down to 70. And when you're moving and doing stuff, like I get it, like there's a difference, but I was like, bro, there's a 5-degree difference from this man like shivering, and I said, bro, you need to put some iron in your body.
sweating bullets.
You got anemia.
I mean,
You have anemia.
Anemia and kidney stones.
I swear, the only reason. Be quiet.
Hey, it's all good. I want everybody to know hemorrhoids are natural. If you get them,
If you just sit on the
It's
pot
part
too
of-
long, you'll get them. Like if you just
I
spend,
thought it was if you push too, if you drive too long, if you push too hard, if you're a big weightlifter and you're straining from a lot of weight.
It's all pushing.
It's all pushing. So you're basically like pushing veins out of your butthole.
You got to think about it.
that's why they bleed.
Literally.
I know I'm not wrong, but your mouth, there's some muscle that's like from your mouth, like real.
Yeah.
It like connects
real
to
stuff.
connects to like your bum.
Really?
Yeah, like if you ease up, your like bum will ease up, but if you like clench, like your teeth, like.
Bro, have you ever for real, like have you ever poked like inside your belly button and then your penis hurts?
Yeah.
Bro, that's weird, isn't it?
Wait, what?
If you poke, oh, I felt it in the tip of my penis.
Are you for real?
Oh yeah.
Poke your belly button deep. No, like poke deep.
We didn't say fondle your belly
fondle
button.
your penis. No, like in the interior. Do you have an innie or an outie?
I got an innie.
Okay, so like you have to like find the spot and press it, and the tip of your penis will like give it like a little like bink, like a little meep.
I love how we're
Probably got too much fat on me.
No, I got more fat than you, and I can do it.
feels funny.
Right? Gave me a little head tingle. Oh, don't sniff it. Well, let's add another thing to that list of things George has.
Yeah, no joke. So you really don't think it would take, or you would not take any sort of payment to stop smoking weed?
None. Okay, how about this?
Realistically, BS.
Is there anything? And don't be like, true love would make me stop.
Well,
but like,
I don't know.
It might remind. No, but I'm just asking. Like, is there a thing, an item? Like, it could not even be money. Like, is there something in life that, like, and I'm not trying to get you to stop. Like, if you love it, you love it. But like,
dive deep a little bit.
Like, what is there anything in life that we could offer that
would make you be like, okay,
Definitely.
like if I was like, bro, I'm gonna give you Yellowstone National Park.
No,
that would be kind of cool.
Like you
Give me
own
the
it.
meaning of true happiness.
What if I said I'll give you Cuba?
No, I don't want Cuba.
You wouldn't take Cuba?
Do you see him?
No, let it go. Let it go. The meaning of true happiness, what?
Like just true happiness.
Well, what is that to you?
What is that to you? Let's get deep.
Yeah, what does true happiness mean to you?
Just taking in everything in the moment and
I
being
agree with
grateful.
that. Not relying, not like looking back on the past and like letting
Not
it
having
affect.
to worry about the future.
Yeah, and like not worrying about the future. Yeah.
Smoking came about like when we were young, and it's like, hey, look, this is cool. Then it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, well,
It's a
this
coping
happened
mechanism.
again. Let me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
a coping
so, like,
mechanism.
It's just like biting your nails or like yeah.
Like I really, you've seen, I've been on multiple jobs where I'm like just not using it. There's no need for it.
No, it doesn't
but
impact you like that.
It
Not
definitely.
a necessary thing.
I would say it definitely does feel, and I only say that it would feel some type. It does feel some type of void because I feel like if I had true happiness, there's no reason for that. Then I take everything with a grain of salt. I'll be like, okay, well, I can't just let this like slip away. Like,
Okay.
I have
That's
to.
fair.
So what?
Do you think you would stop after you had like kids and a family? And let's get on the same page. I'm with George as well. We're not trying to single out George. He's not the only partaker in this action in the room. So we're not trying to single him out. We just want to dive deep.
Good.
Yeah, that'll catapult me into another conversation once you answer this.
I can't say.
Well, because
I had a stepdaughter and I was still doing it.
Yes and no, but like your own kin, like 10 years from now, and they're to the point to where like if you sneak off and go, like take a breath of fresh air or whatever, then they kind of know what you're doing to where they're cognitive of what's going on around them.
they're like 8. They're like 8, 7. They're like,
Yeah,
oh, daddy.
even
Daddy
6-year-olds
smells
are
like
smart, bro.
Why does
it
daddy hang around skunks so much?
I think it really just it depends because like my mom did some substances that I won't speak of, but I didn't know until like I was 23.
No.
while you were inside her, I'm sure, because that's why like this happened.
Like yeah, I guess I would have to fill out my like family. Like, is this something that not them as a whole, but like me and my spouse? Like, is that something that that we agree on that it's not taking over, and I'm not openly using it in front of like the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not something you would want, like something like, oh, like people don't sneak off to like, oh, have a whiskey every night, or some people don't even sneak off to like smoke a cigar or like smoke a cigarette. I mean, granted, cigarettes nowadays just seem like they've gone from something people depended on in the 90s to like no one even wants to touch a cigarette nowadays. I mean, it's very rare do you see people like who are still,
you know how like there's times when you're like, hey,
turn your George cam on.
Huh?
Turn your George cam on so that the viewers can see you.
But like once when the time comes when like they're cognitive and like all that stuff, yada yada yada.
It's not on.
Something just unplugged.
No, that was just
okay.
Falling off.
Where probably when that happens, like weed's probably gonna be legal at that point. It's probably gonna be legal recreationally. I would assume. I mean, it's kind of in that direction anyway. A lot of things are kind of basing around that, especially like in Oklahoma. Like it's not gonna be long before they are, and then Texas. I mean, come on, like they're gonna give in eventually.
Yeah.
But like it's gonna be. I feel like 10 years from now, it's gonna be like just like one of those things, like stepping out and having a joint or something like that. Like, is that gonna be something that you want your kids to see?
No, I wouldn't want them to see
Why
it.
though?
I don't even like my mom seeing me.
They don't need to
do it.
Yeah, I don't feel that they would need to be exposed like to that. You know what I'm saying? Not yet. If they were like 17, 18,
Yeah.
it's a little bit different, but
I could get to the point in my, whatever it will be, my career where I'm not a big, like just by myself. Like I'm like, oh, well, let me go smoke a cigar and like just sit by the fire.
Your 2 beers producing career?
Mine's been, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Blow up, man. What was I saying?
I don't know. Sorry. I
About
didn't mean to-
sitting at, like you're not the type of person to go.
So my getaway would be, when a guy needs his time, it'll probably be that. So it wouldn't be like, oh, I need to go, let me go drink with the guys, or let me go smoke a cigar with the guys. Like the conversation will still be the same, but the activity that I would prefer smoking a blunt, not a joint.
I feel you. A blunt, not a joint.
Yeah, let's get into that.
What's the difference?
Let's get into that.
A blunt and a joint.
Tobacco.
A blunt is rolled with like a rillo, like tobacco leaf, and a joint is
just
papers.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're a cigar man. That means tobacco is like rich and you like the taste of it.
I do.
So would you like a blunt
Probably.
or a paper?
I would hate paper.
You hate paper?
It doesn't
why
taste
would
like
I do
paper.
It doesn't taste like
No,
paper.
but it doesn't taste like nothing. That's the thing. Like,
You
I
just
would-
taste.
You taste like the.
You
It tastes
taste the
like the
weed.
weed. Yeah, it's supposed to like
Yeah.
kind
But that
of
means
bring out the flavor.
That means, say, 1 week you're all like, well, I don't really smoke. I'm not gonna get high shelf. I'm
it
gonna just
depends
get
on what
mid.
the weed is. Like,
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
the other thing. Some weed
If
really
you
does
get
have a taste.
doo-doo weed, oh my god.
all right,
yeah,
so give me one
horrible.
example of weed that you would want to smoke as a joint, and give me another example of a strain that you would want to smoke as a blunt. Like, are there some that you're like, I want that flavor, and then there are some that you're like, I would rather have a black and mild vibe.
With one sticks out to me just because we did in Colorado when we went was the Khalifa Kush.
Okay.
So it's Wiz Khalifa's brand that he grows, sells, everything like that. And not him personally, I don't. But he has a team or whatever. And so I would say the Khalifa Kush is one that you would want to put in a joint, just because like you're gonna get these like very flavorful notes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
All right, don't put me on the spot like that, but I will. I would look it up. I don't want to. I don't
It's
want
been
to
a while
misspeak.
since he's
Yeah,
really
it's been a
smoked on
couple
some
years.
Khalifa Kush.
Or well, I could even say.
Gorilla Glue is one of my favorites.
Gorilla Glue. It's got some like sour, tangy notes to it.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of like a citrusy vibe.
Lemon
you know what I'm saying?
haze.
Lemon haze
Lemon
tastes
haze
really
is
good.
very citrusy.
One that you would not want to smoke, or like the reason like people roll them in Rillos a lot of the time, and like flavored Rillos, is because they don't want to taste the weed.
Yeah.
And so like you'll get a flavored Rillo like blue raspberry.
Yeah.
And you'll roll it up in like some fucking dirt weed or something like that.
Now, what I think Jake would like is there's a cigarillo leaves. It's not a regular
Yeah, I
leaf.
know. They don't. You don't have to pack out the tobacco. It's like they give it to you in the sheets.
Yeah, and then but they also came out. It was a different brand, obviously, but they came out with like flavored pops. So like the tip.
Oh, really? Like a menthol, like the menthol pops?
Yeah, so you'll pop it, and they have different flavored ones, so you could just do that. But when I first did it,
stop and pop.
I didn't know about pop. I knew about the pop, but I didn't know how to pop it, so I ended up that was disgusting.
That's what
cool,
Kinsey
though.
brought to Colorado. She had the little joints that were like that, though. It was like strawberry or something. Yeah,
The pops?
yeah, it was weird.
Cool.
Speaking of pops, let's pop open a can.
Pop a can of beer. What beer are we trying today? Let's take a look at the SOK Lone Star sponsored mini.
Breeding and training the best UK Labradors for the modern day sportsman.
It is our last beer of the. Don't worry, I'm getting a new package this month at some point. It's shipped out. Should be here soon.
Better be.
We do need to end up. This is going to be interesting. So this right here is the Jeremiah Johnson Brewing Company called the Mountain Man Scotch Ale.
Mountain Man.
Yeah, masters of the craft.
That sounds piney.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
when they
boy.
said Mountain Man, that
Scotch
just-
Ale though, so I'm kind of interested. It's 6.5%. Let me give you a little. Let's see.
Georgia
here.
said he's a fan of Scotch.
Yeah, so we'll see if he really is here in a second. It says proudly brewed in Great Falls.
I'll tell you one thing, that bottle did get
Montana.
me warm.
Yeah.
After every shot, I was like,
Yeah, Scotch will warm you up on a cold day.
So from Jeremiah Johnson, he says Mountain Man Scotch Ale is the pride of Jeremiah Johnson Brewing Company, embodying the spirit, history, and allure of Montana. We only use the freshest Montana 2-row pale malt and local honey in each batch. Ooh. Rich and complex, this ale combines the malt flavors of toffee, dark chocolate, caramel, and molasses with a subtle hint of cherry smoke for a smooth, even-bodied finish.
all that sounds amazing.
Right, don't it?
It does sound pretty good.
At Jeremiah Johnson Brewing Company, we source local, brew fresh, and can in-house for an exceptional beer that can only come from Montana's Golden Triangle. That is gonna be good. I want to know,
I'm
like,
excited.
I think it'd be really cool to get like at some point beers from Texas, Montana, like different places, like places that like are known for their like farming and like their and like all that. Well, yeah, I guess farming. And seeing like how the hops are different and the barley's different, and like the different like
The wheat.
yeah, like all the stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool. I wonder if different states are like, dude, like if we're just like, dude, Montana, best ales because you know they do all the hop stuff, you know, blah 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 blah. We all the history of that crap. But here you go, Stone. Why don't you pop the tab for us there
Pop her open.
for the Asmars?
Oh, this is a
out
pretty sick can.
there. Right,
I hope I look like this one day.
America.
That's
were you-
pretty.
Were you gonna press?
I like
something?
it.
Yeah,
Were you gonna press something?
I'm waiting for him to open it.
For all the ASMRs out there.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Oh yes, Daddy.
Oh, it's got a dark phone to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Turn this up.
does it look like some coffee?
I don't know. Let's see the pour.
I'm not gonna lie, this is
Spilled about half of it on my
On your pants.
on my shorts.
All right. Here we go. I'll take this.
Well, I
one.
do
This is
have
for
a
George.
question while we're doing this.
Now George has a special glass.
Oh yeah, he has his special glass.
What?
This one.
Y'all really gave me the one with the
It's got some nice head to it.
Yeah. Does it give nice head?
It's got some really nice head.
What was I saying? Oh, are you a coffee guy?
It depends. I am not like one of those like every single morning I require a. I'm not like a every single morning like addict, you know, like some people, like my brother-in-law Jackson. He could do like he'll do like 3 cups in the morning before he even goes to work.
Screw that.
Like black. Like he likes his coffee.
I'm not gonna lie. That's why I brought this whole thing up because black coffee is disgusting.
I agree.
Like,
I like
some-
I like a caramel macchiato.
that's
little
true.
queer ass. Sorry, I don't know if I can
That's
say
sweet.
that, but but yeah.
Have you guys ever had Cuban coffee?
Yeah, I'm sure. Coffee, you'll see it like
It's like it's never served in a big cup. It's always in a small.
an espresso.
Yeah.
Cuban and Colombia are very big espresso, I think, people. Mm-hmm. I like espresso martinis if we're going to talk about drinking, though. But yeah.
I do like espresso martinis.
Just like the, what tasted just like an espresso martini out of this? The S'mores Temptress was really good, but Plutonium, was that the one?
it was,
or was it Full Grown Pastry Chef?
It was that guy.
Yeah, Full Grown Pastry Chef. We were like, we didn't even know. We could have. Were you here when we did that? You might have been gone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you know that
No, I was there.
rogue pouches stick to the wall?
Do
Do
it.
it.
Throw it.
That's disgusting. Was that in your mouth?
You should you should make a mural.
No, you know what my brother-in-law does at his house is he constantly does it. That's how I found out. He said his wife, my sister-in-law, Kennedy's sister, said that he just constantly just keeps them around. Just throws it.
It just picks it up the next day. He's like, let me finish this one.
It doesn't pick it up. It just.
So they're just everywhere throughout the house.
I
on
think
the
so.
wall?
So they look
And
like
they have a
little
child.
melts.
That's what it sounded like. Well, yeah. What? No, I don't. We could talk about that off camera. It's funny, nothing bad, but yeah.
Why doesn't he just
say it.
throw it in the trash can?
I don't think Cody listens.
No, he does.
No, we ain't gonna talk about Cody like that. No, we ain't gonna talk about Cody like that. Anyway, pinkies. Let me just get a little.
Pinkies.
First of all, before we taste it, can design. That smells good.
Good.
Can design.
I'm gonna give it a 0 to 1.
Wanka.
I'm gonna give it a
Yeah, I like the description.
0.9.
I like that. What do you think, George? Can design.
Can design.
It's like it's a little bland everywhere else, but like the main.
It's kind of like America, but it's like kind of like it gives the Montana vibe.
I like the gold to it. If it were blue, it would be like a 0.6.
Not gonna lie, it's like a 0.6 to me.
That's fine.
All right, so we'll say 0.8.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're looking at this beautiful looking.
Oh, buddy.
What?
Oh, your Mac will sleep soon unless plugged into a power outlet.
It's not plugged in.
No, sir. It's on 2.
Oh shoot, we got to plug that sucker in then, huh?
You got a charger?
I think in my backpack.
That's all good. Go get it real quick.
All right.
I'll talk about the beer.
Yeah.
So I'm getting some chocolatey notes.
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
Huh?
Where's the camera bag?
Right next to him. Right next to him.
Camera bag?
Oh, the small camera bag.
Right there.
I think it might be in that.
Check it out.
Cut it out. Joey.
I do. I miss the old Full House.
Hey, how many watts is that?
This?
Yeah. 60?
65 watts.
See, so did I tell you about my camera? I'm just trying to fill in space. Did I tell you about my camera? My MacBook, when I got it, the power, the charger, just messed up 3 days later and stopped working.
Really?
So, for the past 5-6 months, I've been using my Nintendo Switch charger to charge my MacBook. And so, Derek has an extra MacBook charge, but it's like a 32 volt. Mine's is at 87, but the pieces are the same. The little,
Yeah.
So I took it off, and I was like, hey, I wonder if this is the piece that's messed up. And I switched it, and it was.
Dang.
We're good?
Nice.
Yeah. Quick difficulties.
Nice. Way to fix it.
Oh, that was fast. Quick and fast.
Fix it, Jake.
Like me. What? Anyway.
Hey, that's my sister.
We need to. Wow.
We need to try this dang beer.
Pinky.
I want to think
Pinky's
about
up.
that. Let's go.
This is like a dessert beer.
It is.
This is one that I'm going to have after my meal. That's going to give me a little bit of coffee, but I
don't get the cherry. You taste the cherry?
I smell the cherry.
I do smell it. I don't taste it though. It said hint, but
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't thinking about taste buds.
This man just down.
I just drank it.
George is shooting beer at 10 in the morning.
Today's gonna be a fun
I think
day,
it's good.
boys.
Like it's not a I don't know. I feel like there's some beers that I hate giving it a low rating just because I'd be like, I'm not going to order this multiple times. But this is like a good one offer. Like I would drink this on occasion, and it would be the last beer, like you said. Like in the night, like this is the last one. Or like if you're drinking a dessert with it or eating a dessert with it, I think that'd be solid. I don't know. Like
I could see like a pie going really well with this.
what kind of pie?
Like a lemon
Shepherd's.
Ooh, shepherd's pie. You went
I'm not
complete
I'm not
opposites.
talking about it like I know. I'm not talking about like a real like dessert pie, but
know.
a shepherd's pie.
Yeah, with
I
this.
just feel like the warmness and I don't know. I just feel like it tastes good.
I feel like apple pie would be fire with this.
Apple pie would be good. I think
Chocolate pie? You ever had chocolate pie?
Pastries
or like a cheesecake.
Ooh, let's think of something. Let's think of what we're doing that
cheesecake.
actually. Yeah, that would be fire with this.
New York cheesecake.
Like what kind of cheesecake? Just like OG.
OG, like
Yeah, OG.
strawberry on top.
Strawberry on top?
You know what I'm saying?
New York style cheesecake?
Dude.
Doesn't this have a hint of strawberry?
Did you ever
It said hint of cherry.
Oh, cherry.
Did you ever have a cheesecake when you went to New York?
I'm not a big cheesecake fan.
You are a
it's-
little lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Well, and
If you had a cheesecake, it would just blow out of them.
and cheesecake's so rich.
Yeah,
and
heavy.
I'm not that
Not that
type
guy.
of dessert guy.
I feel that.
Bro, you know bacon, egg, and cheeses? Like those are like
Bacon,
a
egg,
big
and cheese?
thing down there. So the one dude
Wait,
we were
what?
working like bacon, egg, and
Bacon, egg,
cheese.
and cheese.
Bacon and cheese.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Honey butter cheese?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Like that
Bacon,
when you
hamburger?
go to like delis or whatnot. Like,
Yeah.
That's what they're known for. Well, the dude at the job site, the guy that I told you that played professional ball. So I was making a joke because he's from New York. So I made a joke and I'm like, oh yeah, so you like bacon, egg, and cheeses? Well, I'm more of a sausage guy. I'm like, ugh.
You're like, pause.
That's gross.
I was like, bro, you're from New York and you're sausage, egg, and bacon.
Sausage, egg, and
Oh,
bacon.
wait.
And cheese?
No, I was thinking about bacon, egg, and cheese in the back of
sausage,
my
egg,
mind.
and cheese.
Yeah.
See, I've just never been able to get behind it.
Oh,
I'm not a big bacon, egg, and cheese guy though.
Really?
Either. Like
Crazy.
I've been off of bacon because they said bacon's like terrible for you.
Oh yeah,
I've heard that it's good for you.
No,
bacon's awful.
bacon's terrible.
fatty.
Like I know like the grease and all that, but they're saying as far as like calorie wise and like
Well, they're
it doesn't
saying
give
It's
you
not the worst thing you could have.
They're saying that like back in biblical times, there's a reason why pork was.
I
Well,
thought-
they
I
actually
thought it
say
just takes longer.
they do
to
say that the reason that a lot of religions banned eating pigs was because it tasted like humans.
Humans?
It said that their meat tasted similar to ours.
What do you taste like? You've been like internally.
What do
your pork chops
You've been
taste like?
you've been internally smoked for
don't
like
wanna take-
10 years.
You don't
So.
want to taste me right now. I've been internally smoked for the
You would
past
have a
3
herbal
days.
taste.
Yeah, you've
Still
been
like-
seasoned. you probably taste like ass roadkill. Probably.
That's awful.
You know what I would
With a
taste like?
dash of dirt.
I taste like a dang
With
like,
a dash of smoke.
Yeah, with a dash. Yeah,
With a dash of weed.
dash of weed. Maybe like like a chip coating.
Chip coating.
You just like open you up and your kidneys just like crusted like you know when you do like cheese it or like you know when people
Fromage.
no you know when people like roll up like kettle chips and put it on their chicken or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
That's him. Like his kidneys just like enveloped in
Crunchy.
Takis or something. I don't know what he likes.
So
but-
like how they came out. Have you heard that new I think Taco Bell has it. Is it Taco Bell? Or just in general.
Jake would
have
know.
I would
have
know.
you seen like the
yeah, it would.
Cheetos like brand doing a whole bunch of different things? So like macaroni,
So-
hot Cheetos, like
I had, and I do not recommend this. I went to Rodeo Goat, or I ate from Rodeo Goat a couple weeks ago, like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I got a burger that was
coated.
it was a hot Cheeto bun.
Whoa.
Like the bun was like dipped in.
I know your farts they sounded
Dude.
different.
They felt
They
different.
burned. Oh my god. No, but like the hot Cheeto bun, and then it had like pastor on
Cayenne
top
pepper?
of the bro. It was too much going
So
on.
you're mixing grease with hot with just.
Oh, I know your intestines were just like
ripping
As soon as
apart.
that thing went in my stomach, you just sort of,
oh
you know. Let's get this beer rating
yeah,
out.
that's
Yeah. All right.
So,
.75
description.
on Can Design. Description.
I think it's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I'd say like
I would-
2.6.
Yeah, I would say like 2.4 just
Okay.
because I didn't get the cherry. The scent, smelled the cherry, but I didn't taste it. It maybe left a very, very, very slight aftertaste, but during the actual drink,
I just downed it. I'm
Cherry's
sorry.
different, though.
2.4.
Cherry's different though.
Give it a 2.5.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go 2.6. as that one. Wait, you said what, 2.4?
2.4.
Oh, so it would be 2.5.
Yeah.
So now we're looking at a whopping 3.3. So 0 to 6 on a taste.
5.5.
Do you like it? What do you think?
I'm gonna give it a solid 4.8.
I was gonna go 5. So like 5.1. So 5.1
Sounds
plus
about right.
3.3 is a 8.4.
Beautiful.
What was that beer? The Jeremiah Johnson.
The Jeremiah Johnson Mountain. Jeremiah Johnson Mountain.
Thank you, JJ.
Jeremiah Johnson
Oh, you know who you sound like?
Mountain Man.
You remember
Kavar.
Fairly Odd's parents when he made the bike? I'm your new bike,
He's
Timmy.
literally said this all before.
No, not the Timmy one.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You talked about the bike and how I did that, and because he did it with, he was doing the
Diamond in the rough.
I didn't bring him up. I don't think I brought a Fairly Odd Parents. I bring
know.
up a lot of
Cartoons,
but I don't think it was Fairly Odd Parents.
You did. You said it was Timmy's bike.
Why?
I remember you talking about
with
Timmy's
me?
bike. The first person to pull up the clip side by side and send it to us, the MP3 clip of George talking about Timmy's bike, and then this episode him talking about Timmy's bike.
I will send you
give you a
$50.
Yeti.
We
We
still
will
have to
give you
send
a-
Kinsey her
And
Yeti.
I'll send you 50.
And
On top
George
of
will
that.
send you 50. So if you can find the 2 clips and send them to me and let me know what episodes they were. You don't even have to send me the clips. Just send me the
episode.
Send me the episode and the moment that he mentioned it in both episodes. And George will send you $50. And I and Stone will send you a Yeti with the 2 beers and a mic.
I guess we will.
We
We're
don't know what
solidifying
we don't know
this
what
right
kind
now.
of Yeti you're gonna get, but it might be a espresso cup.
Yeah,
But
let's
it'll
not
be a
hope
Yeti.
it's a tactical trunk.
We're not
You guys
giving out.
mix it up.
We're not
Oh
taking-
my.
Those aren't out.
They're not out yet.
They're for limited personnel only. VIP.
Oh, can I get one? I'll purchase it. I
I'll
want
get you
that
one.
small one though.
You want?
I'll
a
get you
I don't
small
want a big one. I
That's
want
fine.
that small one.
I'll get you a small one.
What?
Yeah, like that. You know, and it's like
Like this?
small one. Yeah.
All right. Question for George:
No, no.
How much money would it take for you to fondle a man's balls, like an offensive lineman
Yeah.
for
He's got to be
the-
like 6'8".
for the Miami Dolphins? So like that sweaty.
Where am I catching them?
Nah, bro, you're just
I
like
catch them in a club.
no, in your bare
Out
hand
in the locker room.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying like
after practice.
the only way I'm doing it, I'm only gonna fondle the man's nuts as if he's like paying attention to something else, like in a scene,
he's-
like a
he's
club
looking-
scene
No,
where I'm
he's
like, hey, look,
looking-
there's yet.
You have
Nah,
to make
he's
eye
looking
contact.
at you eye to eye.
Oh no, that's just poor. But you're telling me I gotta.
Yeah, you have to look at him. You have to look at him and smile. And you have to, and it's a 10-second fondle after practice.
There's girls that don't even do that.
If there's
hell.
money,
Yeah, how much?
it has to be a lot. I can't do like a.
You said, wait, am I
I
getting
can't do
paid?
like a free safety.
Nope.
No.
It's
A
got to be.
cornerback?
It's
No.
got to be a
It's a O
big
lineman.
old lineman. Not a D lineman either, because
Oh, Dominic Sue.
sometimes them
D
bros are
lineman.
feeling
Like, oh,
the O
Dominic Sue?
lineman. They got,
Yeah, bro, they're sweating and it stank.
What? How much money
and
it
it's
would take
kind
for
of like
me to
stuck
do
back
it?
Yes.
up in there.
And that's all you have to
Retirement.
do. It's just 10 seconds.
It's not money. It's
seconds.
retirement at that point.
What are you
Well,
talking
yeah.
about?
What would it take for? Yeah. What is that? What's that figure? Give me a hard
I'd
figure.
love to know what George thinks he could retire on money wise. Legit.
Realistically,
Realistically,
Like retirement
I can't
today or
give
retirement at
you-
65?
I can't give you a full number. I could tell you how much I'd want to get paid monthly.
Okay, what would
Okay,
you want
what
to
is
get
that?
for the rest of your life?
for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
much?
So monthly. How about yearly?
See,
Can you
I'd
make it a
say
little bit
this-
easier?
I'd say this before that. With an O lineman, yes, the payment has to be for the rest of my life. Now, if it's like a quarterback or
Okay.
something, I'll do it.
So
If it's
your
a little bit
yearly.
more
No, hear
your
me out.
style.
Your yearly. We'll divide it up another time. But like your yearly payout, you get this out January 1st every year. You get this payment from now for 50 years.
I'm gonna be realistic. I'm not gonna be somebody who's like, I need $500K. Like for me to live good, just give me a whole year, 150,000.
So you would do it for $6.5 million technically.
That's
It's actually not bad.
not unreasonable.
Total
Yeah, that's not unreasonable.
for 10 seconds.
For 10 seconds.
And that's all you have to do.
unreasonable.
That's I feel like
that's
that's
not
asking a
unreasonable
lot though.
Again,
I don't
this is
know.
me being realistic.
You're not putting nothing
You're
in your
not having
mouth.
it. You're not having
You're
to.
just
That's
touching.
pretty easy. I would say
I'd do
that's
that.
pretty easy.
But I'd say I'd do it for way less.
No.
$6.5 million?
I'm not gonna lie.
You just got to touch it.
Yeah, I'd do it for $1 million.
Oh, see.
Like overall. You
I
gotta
was
think
gonna
about
say-
it,
I was
because
gonna
after
say-
that, unless he's like knocking me out and I just can't make any more business
No, dude,
decisions, that money's gonna flip.
you're for 10 seconds. You're just
It would have to
grabbing.
be-
You're just
You're
looking
grabbing,
him-
looking,
no.
and smiling.
You're just looking him in his eyes.
I'd have to do it for $1 million on the spot. I couldn't do it.
Exactly, I agree.
I couldn't do it paid out. If I did that, I would have to do it at minimum $1 million on the spot.
All right, how much?
I agree.
How much would it have to be?
No taxes
For-
taken out.
No taxes.
12 times a year.
So once a month you have to go do it.
That would be like a freaking
It'd be
appointment.
$1 million per.
Yeah.
Well, what's the price on that?
Man, I don't know.
I do.
If you did $500K per, that's $6 million
That's
a year.
Now listen. Now you have the ability to be like,
What's
"Hey,
your job?"
I'm tired this month.
So you don't have to do it.
That takes
You
away
only get one of
500K.
those.
So we have the opportunity. So we have the choice.
Yes.
I might want to go in and do it this month.
Yeah,
And it's
but-
the only job you have.
They take money when you don't do it.
If you
though.
don't, they take 500.
Ooh. No, not full 500.
250.
Yes.
250.
So if I say I want to do it
Half
in
of it.
January and I don't want to do it in February, I'm at net zero.
Well, you won't get paid and you owe 250.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could do it once a month.
I
For
could
how
take
much?
off. I could take off 1 month and do it for 500K a month.
Yeah.
That's your own, bro. That is your only job for the rest of your life, fondler.
But
At this point, when
but
you're
you
doing
cannot
it-
stop for the rest of
Listen.
your life. You cannot stop.
But
so like each time, like even after the first year, like let's say, oh, like this is gross, like I'm done. Like,
Can I wear a
you're in a
glove?
lifelong
No.
agreement. So every month, if you do not do it,
Bare hand.
it's $250
You have to lotion it up
It's gonna be $1 million then.
per
Yeah.
month,
Maybe 750
per time.
750 per time.
and I'm getting deducted what $250 if I don't.
Yeah,
I think $750.
750 per time.
750.
If I'm
I'd still do it. I think I'd do it
now-
for 5.
now-
if I'm
I'm not-
bind into it for the next 50 years, absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. If you're bind into it, then it changes a little bit. You can't just do it for 10 seconds. You got to talk to him.
No,
It's still gonna be 10 seconds,
Same
but you got to be like, "How's your day going?"
Well, that's the only thing you'll get out in
I think
10
the awkward
seconds.
silence is worse. I think looking at them in the eye and staring and smiling is
Oh,
way
you think
worse.
that's worse than speaking to him?
He's gonna be saying
Hey,
If you
It's
speak,
not-
the time's going to go by so much
It's
faster.
not as rubbery as I
If
thought
you're
it
just
was.
Oh wow, you didn't work very hard today.
Hey, can you tell me how you got it this soft?
Yeah, are you injured?
Do you use cocoa butter?
Yeah. And you can't just hold. It's like a constant
Yeah,
like
it's a constant
finger move.
You
For
gotta
10
move.
seconds.
You gotta move
That's
it
not
like
bad.
a. You know what I mean?
2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi.
See, if I'm talking to you, it's not that bad. But if you're staring me in the face, that's a long time.
9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi.
Easy,
mind you-
500K.
No. This is on some. You're on your knees doing it. Like you're lower.
Now you're
than
just
him.
making this more
No,
and
no.
more
I'm being
gay.
for real. When you guys like said it to me, I'm thinking. I'm looking. I'm not up at him.
No,
Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you're sitting down or something. You're just
I think that makes
Okay,
it more
you
like.
get. How about this? So they provide you a nice chair. All right, and,
they-
you get to eat.
and
in
they
the, and you get
straddle
to
you.
eat.
Does the chair have a rest armrest on it?
And you get to eat in the Dolphins. No,
Oh.
no armrest. And you get to eat in the Dolphins cafeteria after.
I don't want to
yeah.
eat. I don't want to eat after I just fondled a man.
I would.
Wow.
Good to
Hung-
know.
Sorry.
Does that make you
Makes
hungry?
George hungry.
Sorry.
I'm
Can I
hungry
get
now.
a side of peanuts?
Ugh. Meatballs today, I'm good. I'll pass. But you also have to cover all your expenses getting there.
That's fine.
500K?
Oh yeah,
If
within
that-
the first year, I'll have my own plane.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I'm gonna just move over there.
If you're making $6 million a year, you should definitely have your own plane.
I'm living over there.
I don't know. That's not a lot.
After I do it the first time,
For your
I'm
own
moving
plane.
over there.
you
for your
could,
own plane.
You could get a easily like $1-2 million
Like a
plane.
private jet?
Yeah, like just a little private jet, like a little 10 or 6-7 seater.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know,
Private
though.
jet.
Like, how many times do you think you'd use that a month? So, obviously, you're spending 100,000.
Like the new single plane riders are. I think it's a. I don't want to say it's a Cessna, but I think it's a Cessna.
Wait, so
but it's
you're
got a
flying
parachute on it, and it's 2.1 million, brand new.
Are you flying it? Or
No.
you have a pilot flying
Yeah.
it for you? It's just you and him.
Yeah,
and you gotta fondle him. No,
but
So, the
you
price
can-
for a pilot private jet is about $10,000 per hour.
Right, but
so
you
that's
could
about from here to Miami. If you still lived here, it'd be about a 2.5 hour flight. So you're dropping
Maybe.
25K there and back.
yeah.
So you're spending 50K per transaction, and you're only making 500. That's like
okay.
That's like getting 10%.
No, I said 750.
No, I'd do it for 5.
No, I couldn't do that. But then you just rent out the plane. The rest of the time you charter it.
Yeah, so you make it a business.
Yeah.
All right, I can.
And
see
you
that
at least
then.
make up for some of the expense.
That's true.
Everybody says that if you buy a plane that you lose money on it. That's one of the worst investments ever because you're spending money on it while you're not even using it, for sure. But if you are making triple what that plane costs
Per year.
and you're traveling 100+ hours,
I think at
flying,
that point the money
worth
you're
it.
making off of it would be put
More?
on maintenance.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's what they say. And they say the more that you fly, the less it costs you because however that works out because of like, actually, I don't want to get into it because I'm just going to misspeak.
Because part of me thinks like hangar fees,
Cleaning fees,
Yeah.
maintenance
Fueling it.
fees.
Can I smoke on it?
yeah,
Oh, if it's your plane, fuck yeah.
if you'd like.
I would love to. I just
Probably
hotbox
has to
the
be
jet.
legal.
Just imagine saying that in
I
a
don't
song.
think a lot.
If it's your, well, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of if you're flying private, not if it's your own private.
I just
yeah,
hotbox the jet.
that'd be kind of
Say
sick.
That would be cool. Just like, oh,
because
Mosey.
as long as the
We get a 2 beers jet. That'd be cool. Just a purple jet flying through the air.
That would be
yeah,
cool.
dude, with our logo on the tail.
And then you know how they make the little nut hangers for cars in the back?
What?
What's
I'll
with
put
you and
one on a
nuts?
plane.
You have a little infatuation. All right, let's talk about something different. What else would it cost us to do something? You got anything?
How bad can we get?
We can get bad. It's fine.
I'm thinking of like, would you rather?
Ooh, okay. What you got?
Would you rather?
Give us like 3.
All right. Would you rather use a hobo's or a homeless man's foot to spread your jam on your bagel,
Okay.
or
What kind of bagel? Everything, cheddar and what? Jalapeno cheddar. What kind of bagel are we talking about? Jalapeno Fermunda cheese. Ew.
blueberry?
Blueberry bagel. I
Blueberry
hate
bagel.
blueberry bagels.
I like
So that now makes a difference. All right. So what's the second option?
Oh, you see, no, that doesn't count.
What's the second option?
It's your favorite bagel.
All right. Deal.
Second option,
I thought you had one.
I do. Fondle a man for 10 seconds.
How often do I have to eat? Oh, it's just like I only have to do it once.
Oh, hobo.
Hobo. Yeah.
So you're doing the hobo?
Absolutely. That's fine.
He sounded disappointed whenever you said that.
Like I feel like
I thought you were.
you're just gonna
take
build
the
your immune
fondling.
system.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Is what it is.
Yeah,
You eat
I
bacon
guess.
and you're afraid about a homeless man's foot going in your mouth.
You think you can
like
compare
bacon.
the two?
You know what's really nasty is
I
hot
think
dogs.
they're both nasty. I eat those like crazy though.
Yeah. What's really nasty is hot dogs. They've done microscopic tests on them, and they'll find like hairs.
They say
bugs.
like each hot dog you eat takes a week off your life.
For real?
I ate like 9 last week.
Bro, he ate a glizzy when we came back, and
Yeah,
that was
2.
equivalent to like. Well, he ate 2. That was equivalent to like 5 regular hot dogs.
And that's why the next day I was
I'm
peeing
telling
out
you,
my butt.
I walked. He came in the car, and I'm like, I didn't even look at him. I'm like, smells like a hot dog, bro. He's just covering it. He's like, no. And then Dylan over here tells us like, yeah, he has a hot dog. He's over here, glizzy in his mouth.
George like falls asleep like every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I wake up.
and then he
out
wakes
of,
up and he's like, I have a song to play. And it's some like merrily we fall out of line.
You want to hear Jake's song?
Nope.
Dallas.
Nah. What?
Dixon Dallas.
Oh.
That's not the
That's not his
song.
name?
That's his name, but it's not the song.
I don't know the name of the song,
Yeah.
but Dixon Dallas.
And George loved it.
If
He
you
wanted
guys-
to make a remix.
If you guys ever have a
With
chance,
a music video,
go
somebody told
look
me.
up Dixon Dallas.
No, that's okay. The song goes. We've already played it on the podcast, George.
Exactly.
Yes.
If you missed out,
And he wants
2
to make a
podcasts
remix
ago,
and do a music video with it. I don't know who he wants to do it with. He said something like Johnny Sins. He wants to be in it. That's what he said.
I'm starting to get really worried.
don't listen to this man.
George,
I
all
walked
week.
in.
All week.
I walked in on him fondling
Bouncing on
Dylan.
my What? George, all week. Bouncing on my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides.
I don't know about you,
And then he
but I was listening to,
looks at me and goes,
I was listening to punk rock all
no,
week.
he was not.
Punk
Girlfriends.
He was listening to Pump Cock all week.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Pause.
Yeah, let's who has another would you rather?
Ah, man.
Yeah, I think we're out. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on to a different subject.
No more would you rather's. No, what y'all got to go the rest of the week?
Making money.
I gotta go. I don't have to go. I get to go to a meeting for my wedding.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that.
What?
It's that bull crap you got to go to the convention.
The convention, that's next week. So I leave on Wednesday for that.
Nice.
Next Wednesday. Yeah. No. And then I fly back on next Saturday to go to my buddy Ty's wedding. Something that just happened with our wedding just happened. Oh yeah, we had our shower.
Yeah, how was that?
That was fun. I like that. That was fun.
Did you enjoy everybody being there?
Yeah, it was cool.
Was it weird at all? Like in the moment, thinking like, "Dang, I'm about to get married."
No, it's not like it's like I'm just ready. Like can we just do it? Like it's not like I don't want to get out of the way. It's just like I'm waiting 32 more days. For what?
So when did you go from that standpoint to like, God, it's really happening? Because I feel like
probably the week of when we got to Utah is when I was like, dang, like my heart started beating real fast. And like as soon as we got off the plane, and then I would probably say just as soon as we got to, I was chill all the way up until we got to the wedding. And then like I started talking to my parents and like reading them the notes that I'd written them. And that's when I was like, dang, yeah. It's an unreal experience, man. I'm like, so excited for you guys.
It's gonna be on autopilot until the day of, I feel, or like the day before.
Yeah.
Just don't pull nothing, Jake. Don't run away. We need you there.
I don't think I'm not running away.
Okay, good. You're a pretty big guy to spot out.
Well, it's like, think of all, obviously, point A, I lose the best woman that's ever happened to me. Point B, I would lose this podcast. Part C, I would lose my job. Part C, or part
so
D,
everything,
I would lose.
everything intertwines.
Everything basically is intertwined. So there's really no.
So I'm stuck.
I'm not stuck. I'm just gladly stuck.
Yeah. That's okay.
Gladly stuck.
You know what I mean?
That's such thing. That's possible.
Yeah, but George will never take the seat from me.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
He didn't want to.
I don't think the viewers liked my face that one time.
They did not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is they've never seen your face because that episode's not uploaded
Hey.
to YouTube
Thank you.
because I don't have access to it.
Thank you.
Thank the Lord.
Oh, he has. Oh, it's in his. Yeah. We did it on your computer. That's why. Okay. I was wondering. I'm not gonna lie. I was wondering. I'm like, did they ever like upload that one?
You're like, why does it go to 46 to 48 to 49? I don't know. But
Thank you, though.
check us all out on YouTube because we are on YouTube now. Our episodes are getting published to YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe to us. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
Absolutely.
Version of mock.
2 beers and a mic.
This is episode 51. Next episode will technically be our 1 year anniversary.
It'd be 52.
Let's go get tattoos today.
Oh my word.
A 2 beers tattoo.
Dude, I'm about to drop $400.
For what?
I'm good.
It'd be $50
On this camera installment.
Oh, for the drone?
Yeah.
They won't even give him his drone until it's paid off.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
That's what's crazy to me.
Because
Yeah,
it's
it's from
from
layaway.
I'm laying it away.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of that works.
It's basically like you're like on a loan, but you just don't get it until you pay it off.
Yeah.
So you're
Seems like
paying it off.
Seems like it beats the point.
No, because it's secondhand
Ish.
use. It's from a pawn shop. I didn't like Rent-A-Center. That's something I'd pay $20 right now, and they'd give it to me.
Yeah.
But the camera costs $1,000, but Rent-A-Center's charging me $2,000 for it because they're giving it to me
In
in
installments.
and it's up front. But throughout most people will say like, well,
We did the camera
I mean,
on payment plan, but we got the camera right away.
Oh, really? So y'all
on it,
still
but it was
paying
on
it?
It
Amazon.
was on Amazon.
Oh,
But we had an Amazon credit card, so I guess it allowed us to do it through that.
that's cool. I tried to get Amazon
But
credit
just
card.
so we look,
Come on, we could go get a 2 beers tattoo.
Not getting no 2 beers
at
tattooed
1,000
right now.
1,000 subscribers. I'll even say at 1,000 Instagram followers, I'll do it. 1,000 TikTok followers, I'll do it. Any 1,000 followers we get, I'll do it. We gotta wait till then. So that's incentive. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it at 500 and leave the people being like, oh, well, we don't have to do anything. No, the people got to follow us.
That's fair.
And you have to send me those clips where George mentioned the
free $50.
Yep.
Follow,
Gunner,
clip it.
I'm looking at you. I know you can find it.
Follow, clip it, zip it,
rip it.
Peace out, Girl Scout. I want a snack.